Good morning. Day 7 is here. It's the last day. Oh God, it's gone so quickly. I'm actually very cold at the moment. As you can see, I'm shivering a little bit. Not just from the cold, actually. Still a little bit sick. It's sort of early afternoon. Yeah, I've been having some trouble sleeping lately, and when I do get to sleep, finally, it's good. But it means I'm waking up at this time of day, which is not so good. Got to try and fix that sleeping pattern soon. So anyway, for breakfast today, well, for brunch, for dinner, brunch dinner, we have red kidney beans, rice, and some tofu. Yes, because I've got a bit of an excess of tofu now, so I'm going to use up the tofu. I thought I'd use that up for breakfast, sort of lunch breakfast thing, and then have a bit of experiment tonight. I don't know what I'm going to try tonight, actually. I'm not sure what I can try, in all honesty. I've got chickpeas, tofu, rice, and like a tiny bit of flour. So, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to try. I really don't know what I'm going to do with it. I'm probably going to end up with chickpeas, rice, and tofu, in all honesty. But we'll see what happens. Yeah, it's almost at the end. It's really weird. It's gone so quickly. Yeah, uh, we will have a weigh-in tonight as well. See how I'm doing. See if I've lost any weight eating just these rations. I believe I have. I'm fitting into trousers that I haven't fitted in for a while, so that's something. Yeah, so I reckon I've lost a little bit. I think I was like 95, 94 kilos when I started all this, so we'll see what happens tonight. Alright, have a good day, and I will see you later. Ta-ta. Okay, how's it going? So it's dinner time, and for dinner I'm going to be trying to make a falafel. So for last day, last night, and last dinner, I'm going to try and make a falafel. So I've got my last remaining bit of flour left, which is just under 1/3 of a cup. Running a bit low on that. Got the chickpeas. Not eaten too many chickpeas this week, in all honesty. I've sort of had them saving for emergencies. Honestly, the peas and the beans lasted a really long time. Also the rice. Got a lot of rice left as well. Just really didn't go through much of it at all, which is nice. So the staple, rice is a staple, it's there because it's just there because it's a staple part of a diet. Really, I didn't go through too much of it, which is good. But I have a feeling that a lot of that's down to do with my week's medical issues, of lack of eating and stuff like that. But there's not much else in there, other than rice. The flour is it's enough, but it's a bit more would really help. I think it's little things like that, and that's the things that donating will help for, really, and actually help improve, hopefully. And that's really what I'm doing this for, to try and get some help there. So my main condition is for medication, of course, medical issues. I really feel strongly about that, but food is a real big importance, and it can get depressing just eating really bland meals all the time. So yeah, it's a big thing. Also, the oil lasted really well as well. Actually, I've still got tons of that left. So again, little things like that you don't tend to use much of. Of course, rice lasts for ages. Like a scoop of rice is enough to last you 2 or 3 days sometimes. I've been eating rice pretty much every meal, and I've still not run out of it. So, well, I have eaten rice pretty much every meal, other than the first couple of days where I had bread with some form of topping. But other than that, it's just been rice, 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 rice. So it's going to be nice to not eat rice for a change. Although probably the first meal I'm going to have is probably like a curry or something like that. Well, I'll have rice in it, so yeah. I'm still not bored of rice, thankfully. I still enjoy it. Anyway, I'm going to get on with this falafel. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm just boiling the chickpeas a little bit just to get them plump a little bit, get them a little bit cooked through. And then I'm going to chuck them in the blender, food processor, with a bit of flour and a little bit of oil, and see if I can get it sticking together and see if I can fry it, really. Got no idea what I'm doing here, but I'm going to try it. It's gonna see what happens. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. I'll be back with you when I start. Well, I'll be back with you soonish. Okay, managed to get all the dust over my phone, which is great. So I've got the pretty much the base sort of like, it's almost like a flour mixture there. Scrape most of it out from in there as well. So it's sort of like a floury sort of, I've left a little bit of moisture in it just from the chickpeas. So it's sort of like a floury dough mixture. It's not completely fine, but it's sort of like a coarse powder. So I'm going to add a bit of oil and a bit of water and try and shape them into, shape them into like a falafel type thing, and then fry them off and see how that goes. Okay, so I just added a little bit of water to it, so it's a little bit wet now, and I might need to add a bit more to that. Just going to lean you up against something. A fantastic view. Yeah, it's still a little bit dry. Actually, that's feeling quite good, actually, that consistency. So I added probably a dash of water, like just a tiny bit. Like, honestly, I didn't think it was going to be enough, but it does look like enough. And a little bit of oil to the mixture as well. And that's giving us a really nice consistency to it. Probably about half a tablespoon of water, or a tablespoon of water is what I added. It wasn't much at all. And that's giving this nice dough-like consistency. It's a little bit wet actually, but it's not too bad. So hopefully that will dry out a little bit in the frying process. And yeah, that's giving us a nice little consistency actually. It's sort of, yeah, it's pretty good. So next up, we'll chuck it in the frying pan. I've added a bit of oil, fair bit of oil actually, fair whack of oil, because I've got plenty of it now. Don't need to really worry about that now. Let's split you into two different bowls. A bit hard one-handed because I need one hand to operate the camera. Yeah.
I would help, but I'm doing me stuff.
Yeah, that Sticks in the background. She's editing one of her videos at the moment, which you'll be able to watch. It's Steam and Sticks on YouTube. Look it up. It's very good.
It'll be up in 2 weeks.
It'll be up in 2 weeks, apparently. That's probably about...
Oh, that's what I was meant to do.
Probably about the time I'll have edited it, actually, for the last bit of editing that she needs. So, oil seems to be boiling now. Well, oiling. Let's just chuck one of those in there. They're a little bit wet, actually. I'd probably say use a little bit less water. But I don't know, actually. It might just give it a nice, not too dry consistency. And as ever, perfectly good there at walking off camera and not showing you what's happening. I was just taking my gloves off. So just in oil, I'm just sort of shallow frying it, I guess. Can't really shallow fry too much because it's obviously I don't have that much water. But yeah, it's coming along, so it's bubbling and boiling. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully they'll work out quite well, actually. I'm a little bit hopeful about these. A little bit hopeful. Tiny, tiny bit hopeful. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. And with it, I'm going to have the last of my tofu and rice. I've still got a ton of rice left, actually. I made some up the other night for breakfast, and yeah, it's lasting me for ages. Like, as I said, rice just lasts for ages. It's a good staple. It's a good thing to eat. You know, I said, like, the rice and the beans are good for breakfast. If you're just after something quick and easy for breakfast, do the rice up before. Don't have it. You know, you can just microwave it the day after. Obviously, don't keep it too long, and don't reheat it too much because rice can be a bit funny sometimes with that. But yeah, that should hopefully be good. And I do have a nice gift from Stix's workplace. If I can unravel it with one hand, which I can't do. I'm not going to touch it with my bare hands.
Oh yeah, that could work as a Ration thing I used
yeah, that's it. I'm not going to eat it though yet. I'm going to save that for something else. But nice chili there that was brought back from Steph's workplace. So yeah, that should be nice. So I'm going to enjoy that at some stage in the week. Something extremely hot apparently. It caused Stix's boss to feel like he was having burns in his mouth and across his skin as well. So that's going to be really good. I'm looking forward to that. I do like chilies. I like warm things. Taste buds are a bit dead after years of medication and sickness and stuff. So hospital food. I'll blame hospital food on it. So try and flip those without breaking them. Again, a little bit harder to do one-handed. They're coming along nicely. So I'll finish this off and I'll be back to you when that's all done. Okay, and the last meal is done. So yeah, it's actually turned out really good. I'll try and pop it over there. These little falafel things, they're not exactly falafel colour. They turned a little bit golden, in all honesty. I think it's because I used a bit more flour. Well, I probably could have. I didn't realise how powdery the chickpeas are going to get, so could probably have avoided even using that much flour. So that's kind of cool. They look really, really tasty. I hope they're as good as they look, though. Sometimes you can be surprised with things like that. So, just got tofu again. I've not really done much with the tofu, I know. I'm kind of sorry about that, but there's not really much you can do with it. Like, I guess I could have added it into this sort of falafel thing. But yeah, it's sort of, you can see there, it's got a nice golden sort of centre to it. Okay, that's the best thing I've made all week. That is bloody awesome. That is really, really tasty. In fact, I'm not going to get my word for this one. Okay, and we have Stix in the screen. I just wanted to get her to try this falafel because I'm really happy with it. So, try away.
It looks like a chicken nugget.
Yeah, it does. It's actually really tasty. I'm surprised how good it is. Now, Stix is a carnivore, so she doesn't appreciate vegetarian stuff much.
I'd have it with some sauce, and
Yeah.
that's about it.
Yeah, but it's good, isn't it?
I'd
It's
have
actually...
that. I'd have that again.
Yeah, it's good. I'm
Yeah.
really happy with that.
Yeah.
Okay, that was a success. Thank you so much, my guinea pig. So, Stix, do you want to explain your
Well,
plan that you had that completely failed?
well, it didn't really fail because it's great. Because then when I told you that there was something hidden, you completely got really angry because then you couldn't find it.
Exactly, it was annoying. You annoyed me.
Yeah.
You managed to annoy me.
So,
Is it under the sink?
what happened was, put the cupcakes in this container, you see. There was 8 cupcakes. Only 7 fit in the container.
Okay.
So, what we did with that 7th one is we glad wrapped it. I put it in a box, we labelled it, and then we put it somewhere. We had to put it somewhere that you would go, and if you were paying close enough attention, you would see it. But it was also in a place where if you didn't take notice of it, because it wasn't there usually, you wouldn't see it. You just block it out of your mind because it wasn't exactly where you were getting it. So,
It was an emergency ration.
yeah.
Yes. And
So you were making extras, so you needed to store them and save them for later. So you needed the Glad wrap.
seriously, it's in there. Oh, it's right in the back. I totally didn't notice that. I think I noticed like the Tupperware container. Like seriously, like I noticed the Tupperware container, and I'm like, what is that? What is in there? And it's just like I wasn't even looking. Oh my gosh, emergency rations, some sweet stuff. So I've got to open it now. Hopefully it's not gone off.
Well, we Glad wrapped it, and then the sandwich container is pretty airtight, so we're like, by the time it finishes, it should still be fine.
No. Thank you, Sticks. You're lovely. Well, seeing I found it now, and this is the end of the ration challenge. Oh, I thought you'd done like icing on there. I thought it was icing. I was super impressed by that. I was like, wow, that's really good icing.
No.
Okay. And then I was like, wait, the icing's coming off. Oh my god.
It's glazed. It glazed itself.
Yeah.
That's what they all did.
Well, because you made it, I was so angry when you made it. Like, I was so hungry because it's just like I really fancied something sweet at the time, and I was like, oh my god, why did you do this to me? Something that isn't rice or beans. Oh. This is the first thing I've eaten that isn't from the ration pack all week. As I said, like, I had the little bit of medical emergency where I had to get some more sugar and salts and stuff, so I had a couple of hot chocolates during that time, and that sort of got me through in the evenings when I was starting to get shaky and feeling a bit crap. But food, oh my god, a cake for the first time. But before I eat that, I should probably check my weight, because
Oh yeah.
at the start of this,
We may as well do that now.
we weighed myself. So,
Conveniently.
convenient.
Still in the same spot.
Yeah. Somebody may have tripped over it once or twice. Okay.
Oh yeah, I did.
What's it on? I can't see.
I think it's like 90 or 91.
Okay.
I think that's like 4 kilos or
Yeah,
something.
I've lost 4 to 5
Wow.
kilos. Okay.
Well then.
So I've lost some weight during this challenge. So for sure, yeah, absolutely, I've lost a bit of weight in there, just because eating a lot less sweet stuff and things like that, I imagine. Also, because I've really not eaten a huge amount. As I said, rice-wise, I've still got this left, and an extra, like, I would be eligible for an extra 500 grams as well. So it's like, rice-wise, I probably could have eaten a lot more rice in the challenge, but I just didn't eat that much. I didn't need it. I was sort of feeling okay. So, yeah, I've lost weight as well. Yeah, so that's some good news. Yeah, I guess this is the end of the video. So I've just got to thank Sticks so much for all her help. She did a great job by wobbling the camera and making terrible work, making my life harder.
Dude, we never see each other. Like, I'm at work and you're in your room.
Yeah, that's it. It's actually meant we've talked to each other more than normal. It's terrible.
Yeah.
But thank you so much to anyone that has donated. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much as well for watching these videos. I really appreciate that too. And I hope you've kind of enjoyed and found it somewhat interesting through the week. I did plan on doing a few things extra, but unfortunately health has taken that away and I've not been able to do that aspect. So a little bit frustrated by that, but I will try and get some of those up in the next couple of weeks as well. Some special ones. I'm planning on doing Operation Mana, a bit of a talk on Operation Mana, and also a talk on Belgian refugees from the First World War even. Just because it's kind of an interesting thing that people forget about is, you know, in Europe even, you know, with Belgium, in the First World War, there was, I think, 70,000 Belgians that had to go to England, and they made their own town and had their own schools and stuff like that, and they were there for 4 years, and it's crazy. So I'm going to hopefully I'm going to get that video done and get that all done. So if you do like history and stuff, please keep watching. I'm more than happy for you to stay on the channel. But yeah, just thank you ever so much for all the support and well wishes as well. Bye bye.